So this is a short explanation of your homework number 4 or homework in your module 4. Hopefully with this video, the template, and the detailed write-up in your announcements, you will be able to complete it and also gain some good knowledge out of it. So you have to start by reading the page 360, but really what you have to do is read anything in the chapter 11 that pertains to the Coleman Company. What happens is you will be filling out a template based on the amounts in this table exhibit 11.3. So let me look at the template I have prepared for you. You have 4 tabs on here. The first tab is an example that is more difficult. It has more extra stuff in it than what you will need. But for your information, what you have to look at is pretty much just how the results is supposed to look when you put all the information in. And sorry, you will have 3 alternatives: the forward, contract, hedge, money market, and call option. If you notice, the same thing is in your exhibit 11.3, forward, hedge, money market, and call option. So that's what I'm looking for in the homework assignment, okay? That's the goal, to calculate and figure out these 3 things, these 3 hedging tools: forward hedge, money market, and call option. And we will compare them afterwards. So this example just gives you a Northwind Energy company and pretty much look at what the results are supposed to be, like what is the number where, and so forth. Now, in our case, you will use Coleman, and as you notice, the amounts are the same as in the textbook in the exhibit 11-3. So you start with 100,000 euros, and you are pretty much looking for, you are purchasing something and you have a year to pay it off in the euros. So you will do 3 scenarios. For the hedge forward market, your forward exchange rate is going to be $1.20. For the hedge in money market, you will borrow at 7% from US Bank, and then EU Investment Bank is going to be 5%. And for the hedge for foreign currency options, you will have call option at 120, and then your premium is going to be 0.3%. Okay, so these are the 3 that you are going to be putting in. You have to put in these in your assumptions. So these yellow values have to be filled out by you. And obviously I have provided you with the work with the WACC and time to maturity, which is 12 months. It's a year. Okay. Now, the one that's going to change, if you notice, you have 3 tabs. Investment rate is 5% on the first one. I'm referring to this investment rate right here, okay? That's what I'm referring to. So when you look at it, you got to know that this investment rate is going to be different for each tab. And that's because you will analyze later on which option is better for the money market, okay? At 5%, this second tab is at 6%, obviously, okay? And the last percent, you are investing at 9%, okay? So these are the 3 scenarios. That's why you're doing 3 scenarios, because you're always changing the investment rate. Again, for each of the scenarios, you will fill it out. This bottom part, the next 3 months, that's all actually a formula, so you're not going to touch that. If you play around with it, the formulas are going to be broken, so do not do that, please. You just have to strictly fill out your values in the yellow, okay? Now, this is the easy part, because then you will come and analyze the results. And what I want you to do is look at your money market and tell me, you know, is it better to invest at 5%, 6%, and 9%? What's better, okay? Also, you will compare drawbacks of each of these, and maybe use your real numbers, okay? So what have you gotten here? What have you gotten here? What have you gotten here for a number? So you have to do those and look at it and tell me, Yeah, I think the drawback of forward hedge is this, and money market is better because of this, but the drawback of money market is this. Okay? I'm not going to give you the answer, I'm just saying this. But you get the point. I'm just looking for your analysis, and because you have all of these filled out, you have the real numbers. Actually, that will bring home the point where you look at the numbers and say, oh, this makes sense. I have to analyze it, and this number is better, more favorable for my company than this number. So, yeah, as a company, I should analyze all three, but probably should use, money market hedge. Or, well, at 9%, I will use money market hedge. At 6%, the money market hedge is not as beneficial as call option hedge. Okay? So that's your homework. Now, when you look at it, start with the spreadsheet, fill out the spreadsheet, and then do your analysis. If you get stuck, you need you have more questions, please let me know. Where I would start with the analysis, start with your textbook. Obviously, you have it. It tells you all the details and theory behind all of these hedging techniques. But also, I provided you with the website diffin.com. So if you put in money market hedge, forward hedge, it should give you like a table with compares what each of them does. So that's maybe a good start too. And I have provided you with a little bit more theory and a good reference in the Module 4 overview for this week, which also has the hedging techniques in them. So that reference on the bottom for Module 4 overview, what are we covering in this module, also is a good paper that has a lot of information. So please start working on this. I know this week is going to be very challenging and it's a lot of work, but just take it one step at a time. And if you get stuck, let me know and I'll be able to help you.